If you've ever worn the uniform of the United States military, you know what it means to serve something bigger than yourself. Duty, sacrifice, honor. But for many black soldiers who defended this nation, the battle didn't end when they came home. Black soldiers understood that commitment too, even when the country they defended was still learning how to defend them. More than 1 million black men served in the U.S. military during World War II alone. Throughout American history, black men have served in nearly every branch of the United States military, from the earliest days of the nation to wars fought across oceans and generations. They believed in the promise that service meant belonging, that those willing to defend a nation were part of its future. This channel explores the long journey from chains to change, and that journey often included service. Throughout American history, black men have served in nearly every branch of the United States military. They believed in the promise that service meant belonging, that those willing to defend a nation were part of its future. This channel explores the long journey from chains to change, and that journey often included service. But military service did not erase the realities waiting back home. When many black soldiers returned from war, they stepped back into communities facing segregation, limited opportunity, and discrimination. Their service had proven their courage. But the nation was still learning how to fully honor their equality. Still, many veterans carried something powerful home with them: leadership, discipline, brotherhood. And those words meant something deeper than many people realized. Leadership was not just about rank. It was about responsibility. Responsibility to family, responsibility to community, responsibility to the generations coming after them. Discipline meant showing up every day, even when the road was difficult, even when doors were closed, even when the country they served had not yet learned to fully serve them in return. And brotherhood. Brotherhood meant no one stood alone. For many black veterans, brotherhood did not end when the uniform came off. Because when soldiers returned home, they carried their experience, discipline, and commitment into their communities. And in those brotherhoods, a powerful network of leadership began to grow. Stop scrolling if you think brotherhood is just a college thing. In the early 1900s, when segregation and violence threatened black communities, groups like the Prince Hall Masons, the Elks, and the Order of Eastern Star stepped up. They weren't just social clubs. They were mutual aid societies, paying for funerals, providing scholarships, and offering legal help when the law wasn't on your side. When banks refused black families loans, these organizations pooled money to fund business ventures and home ownership, creating economic opportunities otherwise denied. But protecting opportunity also meant protecting land. In many historic black communities, property that families built after emancipation slowly disappeared, sometimes through taxes, sometimes through legal pressure, sometimes through development. A real estate professional once described it to me this way: it often happens block by block. That is one reason these brotherhood networks mattered. They help communities defend opportunity when the system often would not. During the Civil Rights era, their halls became safe meeting places for planning boycotts, protests, and voter registration drives. Leaders like W.E.B. Du Bois and Martin Luther King Jr. found support and safety within these networks. Across the country, black communities were facing a difficult reality. Freedom had been declared, but it had not yet been protected. Schools were being built. Churches became meeting places. Towns like Eatonville and Mound Bayou began to grow. But everyone understood something important. If communities did not defend their future, no one else would. Even today, these organizations mentor youth, sponsor scholarships, and deliver meals in food deserts. The impact? Generations of leaders, a culture of resilience, and community power built from the ground up. Black fraternal organizations didn't just survive, they built pillars of strength where the world tried to deny them. If these stories matter to you, subscribe to From Chains to Change, because the history that built this nation deserves to be remembered. Black veterans, both historical and contemporary, in a respectful tribute composition, military honors, flags, and community recognition. Black fraternal organizations didn't just survive history, they helped shape it. And for many black men who came home from war, these brotherhoods were the only place waiting for them. Because when the uniform came off, America often forgot their sacrifice. But the most important part of this story is what happened when the soldiers came home. This story isn't about blaming soldiers. It's about honoring the ones who served and telling the truth about what they came home to.